Hello everybody and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on Mike49324 and welcome back to the Disco Stu My Player series here in NBA 2K12. Yes, Disco Stu is back. Is here for episode 2, even though I said part 2 at the end of the first episode. As there you see his stats again. 9.3 assists, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 4 for 15 from the field gun. That's 27%. He failed just about every goal. So now it's time for the pre-draft interviews. Let's just say, hopefully they keep this feature with the pre-draft here. Hopefully they can expand this concept with this concept with the summer circuit. So here we go. First pick will be the Charlotte Bobcats, or should I say the Charlotte Hornets?
I really appreciate you giving us a few minutes of your time. We have the 19th pick in the draft and are interested in your talents. We just want to pick your brain a little before we decide. Let's get to it. I feel like we have our point guard of the future in DJ Augustin, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't look at all available options in the draft. How do you think you compare to DJ?
Gee, I wonder.
I think DJ's a good player, but I think I'm a much more complete player. If you draft me, you'll be moving your franchise forward a number of years. He still has good trade value, and I really think you'd be able to bring in another solid piece to build around if you draft me. Interesting. Next question. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple of years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years? Definitely. It's clear to me that you guys have a plan. Rebuilding is a means to an end, and you need players who are going to stick it out through both the good times and the bad. If you believe in me, I believe in you, and what you're trying to do here. We both just want to win.
That's exactly correct.
Okay then, I think we got what we needed. Appreciate you taking the time to meet with us.
Alright, so that might be a problem. And oh, we may have another Nick here, so.
Well played out there tonight. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the GM of the New York Knicks. We currently have the 17th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Like LA, playing in New York is like playing under the microscope. Your every move in the court will be critiqued and analyzed by the fans, who expect nothing less than a championship year in and year out. Beyond that, your every move off the court will be chronicled and fed to the public by the paparazzi. What I'm trying to ask is, are you ready for this? Is this a lifestyle you can feel comfortable living while still maintaining your full focus on the team?
To be honest, I'm a fairly private person. Fortunately for me, the spotlight's going to be on guys like Melo and Amare and not on me. That'll allow me to work hard on my game and just focus on basketball. My goals are no different than anyone else. I want to be the best player on the court. And what better place to do that than in New York?
Yeah, that's like WrestleMania. He's coming home. He's coming home. Tell the world that he's coming home.
Next question. How did you feel about your game tonight? What stood out to you?
It could have his defensive played.
And it wasn't the best game I've ever played, that's for sure. I'm often very critical of my play. I tend to focus on the things I did wrong and learn from those. I'm just not that guy that's going to gloat about the things that I did do well. My mom always told me that for every right in the world, there's a wrong. I'm trying to eliminate the wrongs from my game, you feel me?
You got that right.
Okay, good stuff. We'll be in touch if we have any other questions.
Alright, let's see who's next. The Portland Trail Blazers, hello.
Good game tonight. GM of the Trailblazers here. We're strong.
Hey, stop stealing my catchphrase.
In the upcoming draft.
My old one,
First,
to
I'd
be
like
at
to ask you
least.
a couple of questions about how you fit in here before we take that step. First question. Aside from a few veterans, this is a very young team. We have a lot of guys that I really believe in, but at the backcourt, I don't feel like we have a point guard that can take our team to the next level. We've just acquired Raymond Felton and think he is at least an upgrade over Andre Miller. Do you think you can handle taking over the reins whenever he leaves?
I definitely think so. My work ethic is unmatched, and that's what's allowed me to excel at every level. I would love to be the guy in Portland. It's a great city with a rabid fan base from what I can tell, and, I'm ready to be your guy.
And you'll be close to the Zachman 18.
Okay, last question. This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history, and more importantly, your ability to play through pain?
Gee, the entire season for the Lakers was washed away by injuries.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot to tell, but I can say that I've taken every precaution with the injuries that I have suffered. My career is way too important for me to just play on every injury I've ever gotten. I don't see that as being overprotective, just being smart about my body. I have a responsibility to not just my team, but also myself,
Tell me about it.
Some interesting answers. Thanks again for your time.
So looks like right now we may be having a Portland Trailblazer on Mike 49324 unless something majorly important pops up. So Disco Stu could be going to Charlotte at this point, and it doesn't appear to be on the on-ball defense doing too much. So it's time to start the draft.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight is the
And right now it's 9:26, so I may be able to make this done, get everything done before midnight.
To be welcomed to the elite group of players that are called NBA players. We thank all of you for joining us on this exciting night, whether you were watching on television or following us online. And finally, a big thanks to all the fans here in the building for providing this wonderful atmosphere. Now, let's get going.
And don't forget, in NBA 2K14, this will be his last official appearance.
2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Doug Martin from the University of Michigan.
Okay, I'll take note of that he's a point guard from Michigan.
With the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Cliff Davis from the Ohio State.
And no, when I say take note of that, that means I'm probably going to do him a Mike from LA1 as well, so take a note of that.
NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Derek Gibson from the University of Tennessee.
Well, and if you guys were paying attention to the Mike from LA1 channel,
With the fourth pick
oh
in the
shoot, I thought the game
2011
froze there.
NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Larry Douglas from the University of
So
Chicago.
chances are these names that you're seeing here are possible characters from Mike from LA1.
2011 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College.
And here comes the Oscar O'Connor's team.
With the sixth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Brad Mason from DePaul University.
Oh, here comes the Sacramento Kings.
With the seventh pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Raymond Rice from the University of Illinois.
So yeah, now it's official. The Kings are staying in Sacramento. So in other words, Seattle got screwed.
The Detroit Pistons select Aaron Dixon from the University of Kansas.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. He's a point guard from Kansas.
With the ninth pick in the 2011 NBA
And a possible
Draft,
destination
Charlotte
for
Bobcats
Disco
select
Stu here.
Eric Anderson from Louisiana State University.
Another note from that, point guard LSU.
With the 10th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Sam Park from the University of Minnesota.
I'll make a note of that as well.
With the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select George Turner from the University of Oklahoma.
Another note there, George Turner from Oklahoma.
With the 12th pick in the 2011 NBA draft,
The Utah Jazz kicked in the Nuts team, and
Ricky Reed from Purdue University.
another name I could. There's another name I could throw in there.
With the 13th pick
Out
in
there.
the 2011
Shooting guard
NBA
for
draft,
Purdue.
The Phoenix Suns select Dennis Jones from Stanford University.
Okay.
With the 14th pick in the 2011 NBA draft,
You Rockets.
select Sean Richardson from Tulane University.
Okay, another name I could consider there.
With the 15th pick in the
Indiana.
2011 NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Lee McDaniel from the University of Oregon.
Like I said, I'll probably make a note of that.
With the 16th pick in the 2011 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Arthur Williams from the University of Nebraska.
Oh, here comes the next here, so here we go.
With the 17th pick in the 2011 NBA draft, the New York Knicks select the point guard from Michigan.
Oh, oh goody, we got another Nick here. So Disco Stu has been drafted. He is going to New York to join Zach Slaughter. So he'll be joining Zach Slaughter in New York. So you know that little pet peeve of sending someone to the same team? Well, turns out it happened on this channel here. So here we go, rookie year. So could we see a trade to Zach Slaughter? But chances are we may not see that happen unless the Knicks are really sucking. So here we go, as we take a look at his endorsement deal, and there you see it, the future has arrived. Zach Slaughter is wearing number 18, and guess what? I don't even have to make a change to his sleeve colors there. It looks perfect for this. So there you see Disco Stu representing the blue and orange, and right off the bat he has a rival game, which we're gonna do that in the next episode. So come back next time as Disco Stu makes his debut with the New York Knicks, calling the home of the Rookie Showcase his true home. So see ya.